All right, back on the S10. Sorry for the delay. I had to take a couple weeks off. I'd been busy, went on vacation, etc. But I did get messing with the transmission and the Holly, like in the tune. It's not anything in that. I went on the sloppy cabinet, downloaded a tune off there, completely copied it, etc., etc. Tried a bunch of different things. I did get it to not slip as bad. It slipped under heavy throttle. But if you do basically 100% pressure, it wouldn't slip that bad. But at 70% pressure, which is where it recommends it to be, the truck hardly wants to move. So I've pretty much deemed it's definitely the transmission. It's nothing in the tune. So I've started removing it. Already disconnected a couple things. Got the torque converter loose. So also found I have to fix the starter wire. That ripped off way too easy. I didn't have it clamped on good enough. So little things. I needed to finish up the exhaust anyway. As you can see, it's not welded all the way around. I just kind of welded it good enough for now. So basically what this process is going to be is take the drive shaft off, which I'm starting to do right now. Pull the exhaust off, which that'll be perfect because then I can finish welding the exhaust. And I also want to put another V-band clamp right here. So that'll make it kind of easy I can give this a nice perfectly straight cut, get it back in the truck and get the V-band on. But once the exhaust and the drive shaft is all out, and it's got to be drive shaft first, because how the exhaust is right now, it drops down right here. And I'll have to like lift this piece over and down. So once drive shaft's out, I'll get the exhaust out. And then trans will take me like 10 minutes to pull, being that the converter and everything's already off. So get all that done, and then hopefully get the trans dropped off at a shop. Get that back in properly working new order, hopefully. And then hopefully it'll only be a couple weeks and can actually get some good test drive videos and start doing some of the tuning on it. I also want to tidy up some of this wiring while it's apart. So I got some things to do while the trans is in the shop, but it'll be good. Give me time to get some things done. And I pretty much know the truck works now. Everything functioned on it as it should. I just got some cleaning up to do and get that trans rebuilt. So I'll be back shortly once I'm ready to pull it out. Trans is out. Just got to pull my fittings off, pull these bolts back out, take my neutral safety off. Already got the converter out. Got that pretty much drained out. I talked to a couple trans guys, even talked to Circle D. They suggested just flushing it out, basically. So just pour like fresh trans fluid in, fill it up, let it soak, and then dump it over and dump it out. I did pull the pan while it was in the truck. There's a little bit of metal in the pan, but nothing you can almost see in there, or maybe not. Wasn't really anything alarming, like not an alarming amount. When I bought the trans and originally put it in the truck, I pulled the pan. I actually put a new pan on it. It's a brand new pan, because the old pan had some dents and bent spots that I thought might leak. So that had a lot of metal in it, or a lot of clutch material, I should say. So it is what it is. I had a feeling it might be hurt, but now I know for sure, obviously. So I'm gonna get this dropped off to the trans shop, hopefully get it back, soon. And hopefully it won't be long. We'll be driving this. I do got some tidying up to do. The wiring that you can see all, everywhere. Also got to put the heater box back in. Finally got my heater core that I've been waiting on for months. This was on like a national back order. So that's finally there. So I can pull the dash back out, put the heater box back in, tidy up the wiring. I got to finish welding the exhaust. A couple little like small things to do. Nothing crazy, just that tedious stuff that nobody wants to do. I did, however, put a new wiper assembly in the truck because this was sticking up here, and it would actually, you can see right there where it would hit the hood. So I'll show you what was broken on that real quick. That was this piece where they bolt in. That's the passenger side. It's not broken. There's the trans cross member. So this was the side that's broken. You can see there's no bolt holes. So they're actually made out of plastic. Pretty common thing to break on these trucks. If you look it up, it's actually more common than you would think. So you can kind of see this one's metal. This one I actually got on Amazon. It was like, I want to say $60 if I remember right. But so that's all new. Also cleaned out in there. And got all the leaves and crap out of there. So just little stuff, one thing at a time. I do want to get this bed cleaned out too. There's my beautiful drive shaft that, you know, might have a mile on it at best. But as soon as this is back from the trans shop, we'll get it back in the truck. I'll do a video putting it back in. I forgot how much of a pain this is to get in and out with the firewall being where it's at. And there's not really any room for the engine to tilt down a whole lot. So it's kind of a pain to get the trans in and out of this, but not terrible. I've done worse. So I will post another update as soon as this is back from the trans shop. We'll put it in the truck and go for a ride. Thank you, guys.